All right, here we go. Bills, Chiefs, AFC Championship game. It's 3rd and 1. Bills have the ball on the Chiefs' 27-yard line. What we're about to see is what's called a zone read. It's a very simple play, but we're going to talk through it a little bit. Before we do that, we got to know our situation. Like I said, it's 3rd and 1. Now we need to know our personnel group. Our personnel group is one back here, one tight end here, so that's 11 personnel. Our formation from a defensive perspective, left to right, is cluster 3 on this side, and there's 1 on this side. So cluster 31, and our backfield is gun near. The back is offset to the tight end, so we call this gun near. All right. Now, what we're going to look at is this is basically just a read play by Josh Allen. All right. All he's going to do is read Karlaftis here on the end. Okay, so Karlaftis can do one of two things here, and Josh Allen will be reading that to decide whether he gives the ball to the running back or he keeps it himself. All right, so one thing he can do is go up the field. If he goes up the field like this, then Josh Allen will let the running back have it. They'll run inside zone over here. Okay, no problem. If he squeezes off the tackles down block, then Allen will pull the ball, keep it himself, and he'll run right where Karlaftis just vacated out here in the C gap. Okay. Now, what's going on between Karlaftis and Bolton is Bolton technically has this B gap here. Okay. But when this happens, when the tackle blocks down, there's an understanding between he and Karlaftis that if the tackle blocks down, Karlaftis will exchange the gap with him. Okay. In other words, Karlaftis will take the B gap, but on the backside of the line of scrimmage, and Bolton will do what's called pop. He'll pop outside of the tackle, and he'll play the C gap where Karlaftis just left. Okay. So this is just a gap exchange. Now, what happens is, as we'll see, so Karlaftis squeezes, good, right? Right there, he's canceled that B gap effectively. And now Bolton can pop outside into the C gap, wait for Allen and tackle him, okay? But Karlaftis continues to squeeze, all right? He ends up tackling the running back, which I'm sure they told him to do. That's probably his assignment, all right? And the Bills do a good job of selling this down inside hard, and then that tackle pops out and widens Bolton just enough so that where there was a canceled B gap, now there's a brand new B gap right here. Okay, so now Josh Allen has all the freedom to run through this B gap. Even though Karlaftis did have the B gap and Bolton did have the C gap, and that was the correct exchange, the problem here is Karlaftis squeezed so hard and Bolton popped too wide, and that gave Allen a good running lane. So the way to correct this is really for Bolton is to keep squeezing this down with the tackle, get downhill and squeeze, right, to force the tackle to really to commit to the inside, and then take a very tight angle back outside. You probably have to use a right arm rip to just rip right through his outside leg here and show up just on the edge of that. And then he'd have to squeeze back just to constrict that lane. Instead, he kind of pops too wide. See right there, he kind of hops out, and that's just enough for that tackle to get a piece of him and really open that lane up for Josh Allen. And now he's off to the races. And the Chiefs end up getting him down, so no harm, no foul. But you can see how just a little nuance like that can make a big difference in a play. There you go.